Hey Pam, this is Melissa with West Coast Connects. I wanted to take a minute and just shoot over that video as promised. So I'm basically just going to go through and do a website audit and show you some things that might be holding you back from getting on that first page of Google and what you can do in-house today to bring some more business in the door through your website and your Google business profile. So I'm looking at your website here. It looks really great. I love all the animated photos and stuff that come in. And you do actually have quite a bit of content. So content is king when it comes to Google. So you want to make sure that you have a minimum of 1,500 words of content on your homepage. And within that content, you want to include what's called keywords. So Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet searching and ranking those results. They're looking for what your site should be found for. Things like the services that you offer and the areas you serve. So things like roofing Memphis, Tennessee, roofers in Memphis, Tennessee, things of that nature. Those are all good keywords to include within your content. And I also wanted to mention that these photos count as content as well. So you want to make sure you're saving and uploading these photos as those keywords. Let's go do a Google search for roofer Memphis, Tennessee. So the first thing that pops up at the top here is always going to be the Google ads. So these are all the companies that are paying per click. And this is a good way to bring in business immediately. So the next thing that comes up is the map pack. So these are all the businesses that have a Google business profile. And there's quite a few ways to help to rank your GBP because ideally you want to be in one of these top 3 positions, right? So you're super easy to be found. People can look on the mobile phone and find you and just click on you and call. So the 3 things are citations, photos, and reviews. So citations are any directory where your business name, address, and phone number is listed. And you want to make sure that that's listed in those directories exactly the way that it's listed in your GBP, meaning the hours need to match exactly, the business name needs to match exactly, as well as the phone number and the address. The second thing is reviews. The name of the game is to always just outrank those competitors and outbeat them. So if they have 278 reviews, you want to have 350 reviews. So you always just want to beat them out. You can see they have 278, 85, 83. The third thing that you want to do is add photos, and you want to geotag those photos and again save those photos as those keywords that we talked about. So all of those 3 things, the citations, photos, and reviews, it's really going to make a huge difference in you starting to rank and get in one of these top 3 positions and steal their position. All right, so the next thing that we have is called the organic listings. And ideally, of course, you want to be on the first page of this as well. You can see this guy, Excellent Roofing. He's the #1 in organics, and he's also the #1 in the map pack. So he's really in the most ideal position as far as his online presence goes. He's the easiest to be found. He's going to get the most phone calls coming in. So let's go take a look at his site and see what he's doing and why he's there. So when we pull up his site here, you can see he has a nice layout. He has a decent amount of content, but I can tell you right off the bat that he would be pretty easy to beat out content-wise. But he does have a lot of back pages here too, so that's also helping him to rank. So you can see he has all of these service areas. So he has a separate page for all of these, a back page for all of them. So he's ranking all of those as well. So I'm going to throw him into a program I use called Ahrefs. It shows us the analytics on the site. So the first thing that comes up here is the UR and the DR rating. And these are based off of out of 100. So he has a 36 and a 27. The UR is going to be how trustworthy your site is, and the DR is going to be how powerful your site is. The UR is typically raised by citations. Well, we spoke about earlier, those directories, and the DR is typically raised by backlinks. What the heck is a backlink? A backlink is any website, article, or blog that's referring people back to your site. It's basically a popularity contest. The more people that are referencing your URL, the more Google sees your site as being powerful and authoritative, and they're going to kick it to the top of their rankings. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you always want to remember quality over quantity. You don't want to be grabbing backlinks from super spammy sites that don't have anything to do with your scope of work. So you can see they have 7,000 backlinks coming from over 300 referring domains, and they also have over 1,000 keywords that they're ranking for. So all in all, this is bringing them in 531 viewers that are seeing their site per month. So when you look at some of his organic keywords, just to give you an idea of the search volume that they're getting, so you can see Roofing Memphis is getting 150 views per month, or searches per month. Let's see here, what's another local one? Roofer Memphis, Tennessee, 300. Roofing Companies Memphis, Tennessee, 250. So you can see that's a lot of search volume for these specific keywords in which they're ranking for. So that's why the content and the keywords makes a huge difference in Google finding you and pushing them to the top of their rankings. So let's take a look at your site here. So you really don't have terrible numbers. You do have 150 backlinks coming from 38 referring domains. You do have 28 keywords that you're ranking for. Looks like a lot of them are your company name. Oh, see, this is a good one. Roofing companies in Memphis, Tennessee. Commercial roofers, Memphis, Tennessee. So you do have a few keywords that you're ranking for in there. But I think if you just go back and add some of that content we talked about, maybe get some of those powerful backlinks, directing people to your site, I think you'd be in really great shape in raising some of these numbers and getting some more people that are seeing you and you being found. All right, Pam, I hope that you found this helpful, and you can please leave us some feedback and let us know your thoughts. Please feel free to reach out to me directly. Again, my name's Melissa. My number's 321-225-2694. Thanks. Have a great night.